as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And even 20 yards and a 1st down on the game's very first play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tackle made.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught for a touchdown. They hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And on the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Neville Gallimore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
Turnover on downs.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
He'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Anzalone, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tavon Austin. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long day. 25. 59. Too quick. Check.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on second down. Murray flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Chiefs 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he returns this to the 22.
On Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is born. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. Conley's got it over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, check. Listen. Hey, alert. Mike 5'9". Watch the curls.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he's got Rome. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
It's a pickup of 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A gain of 4. And it's
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Murray.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Steelers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
Check, 59.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Kendrick Ward.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Finding board here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Check, 59.
Throwing again. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Again, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike is 59.
From the gun, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Pushing his way through. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They go play action now. Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Lee Smith.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Under 10. Under 10. Go 14.
This is Hines. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And some space here. Breaks through the contact. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets them up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
55,
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence come.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.